Hello, and welcome to a Chiroptera Press unboxing. This, my friends, is the hardcover numbered edition of Vistas of Carrion by Matthew M Bartlett. And man, they shipped it in a box within a box. I'm impressed. I don't know that what do we have here? Some bonus packing material. Oh, sweet, we got a napkin packaging, or packing paper, used as packing materials. That's like some very Centipede Press-esque packaging. I don't know that I've actually purchased anything from Chiroptera Press before. I've heard of them. They publish a lot of Thomas Ligotti. I think they do some other authors outside of Ligotti. And I'm ashamed to say that I don't think I've read anything by Ligotti. I need to. But anyways, this is not Ligotti. This is Matthew M Bartlett. He has two editions of this title published by Chiroptera Press. The hardcover edition, which is now completely sold out, and the paperback, which is still available. I'm not going to lie, I almost slept on this, just because I was like, man, I got to cut back on like the impulsive book purchases. Although I will say the cover art by Kim Jakobsson is outstanding. Jakobsson, you might recognize their artwork from the Eric LaRocca titles. Those Eric LaRocca covers are haunting, such as Things Have Gotten Worse Since We Last Spoke. So it is very much a haunting illustration. But anyways, I was originally going to pass on this, because, I didn't realize it was cloth bound. I read case bound, and I mistook that as like, oh, it's going to be like a laminate case, turtleback, if you want to call it that, similar PS Publishing titles. But then when I saw the proof copies that Matthew M Bartlett posted, and I saw like, no, this is like a legit cloth bound book, I'm like, well, crap. Now I have to buy it. So I picked it up. I was actually one of the last few to purchase it, and I am glad I did, because this is a nice edition. It's bound in white cloth here, with some red stamping right on the cover and on the spine. Very nice. There's a sewn binding, of course, as well. So it is signed by Bartlett on a book plate that is fastened to the inside of the end papers here. It was limited to 187 numbered copies and 13 lettered copies. 200 hardcover editions. I don't know if the lettered copies are just like your PC copies. I think they're pretty much the same as the numbered copies. It's just, a different designation. Those are the private distribution ones. This is number 97. I don't believe the paperback is signed. I know the paperbacks are numbered as well, but I don't think they're signed. Maybe they are signed. I should have double-checked that, I suppose. So this 350 pages long, but over the course of those 350, or more accurately, 341 pages, because the contents don't start until page 9 after the author's note, you have 47 short stories. So, with that in mind, a lot of these are very short stories. We got some that are like a page, 2 pages long. But you have some longer ones in here as well. Gaspar, for example, it looks like to be 24 pages. Printed in Lithuania. Interesting. I don't know if I have any books that are printed in Lithuania until now. So I am excited to dive in. The Land of Leads, that is quite literally flash fiction. Not to spoil the story for you, but if you were to pause the video right now, you could read that entire short story. Yeah. Okay, so there's even like a blank page separating the short stories. So, yeah, 47 of them. 47 short stories in here. You're going to get all shapes and sizes, probably quite a few short ones as well. I've heard on the web page, it talks about how Bartlett is been praised as the new Ligotti, which, seems to fit perfectly in brand with Chiroptera's publishing tastes. But anyways, I am very much looking forward to diving into this title. This is going to be a fun read, I think. I don't know that I've read anything by Bartlett before. I know he has a bunch of fans out there. He even does some exclusive titles that aren't necessarily for Patreon, but like it's a subscription where he does little chapbooks and little editions for those fans. So who knows? If once I read this, I might be jumping on that bandwagon. So, it was one of those things where, FOMO kind of struck. Oh, and there's the acknowledgments. So some of these are previously published as well. These are not all exclusive to this volume. So you have, various ones from the WXXT Program Guide 2022. I have questions on that. Is that like the name of an anthology, or is that literally like just like a program guide? Like you open a copy of TV Guide and that's where it's originally published. I don't know. That's interesting. But yeah. Oh, so we have some that are original to this collection. Oh, there's another program guide there. Zombie Hogs, HAWGS. I love it. Very much looking forward to diving in. I haven't read anything by Bartlett before, at least not that I can think of, although he may have been in an anthology. Has he made any anthology appearances? I'm trying to think of anthologies if I recognize his name from any of those, but I don't know that I have. But once I do read Vistas of Carrion, I will do a book review here on the channel. I do at least one book review a week on Tuesdays, plus plenty of unboxing videos in between here and there. It's very interesting seeing the kind of the condensed or shrunk version of Jakobsson's artwork there, which looks very crisp, very, very natural. And but then you can actually see on the cover, you can actually see the brushstrokes and the canvas from Jakobsson's canvas, which is really cool. I love that as well. It almost reminds me, not that the style doesn't remind me of it, but the cover or the illustrations from Poe, the Poe collection that Suntup did. You had the canvas showing through on just the blown up image. I love that quality of it. So anyways, I will do a book review of Vistas of Carrion once I have read it. Unfortunately, I do have a disgustingly large TBR pile, so I don't know how soon I will be reading this, but feel free to subscribe to the channel to watch any of the other book reviews and the eventual book review of this. Plus, like I said, many of other unboxing videos between here and there. If you are thinking about getting a copy of Vistas of Carrion, like I said, the hardcover edition is sold out directly through the publisher, but I believe you can find copies through some other sellers, such as maybe Bad Moon Books or Camelot Books. But the paperback edition is still available on the website. I think it's like $30 or $35, which for a small press paperback is a great price. I don't know, like I said, I don't know how it compares to, if it's like a higher end paperback, like what Weird House Press has been doing lately, or if it's like a cheap get out the door paperback. But given the quality of the hardcover, I imagine it is a nice quality paperback that you can pick up for yourself. That I think is 300 copies, and I believe they're down to like their last 100. So if you are wanting to get a copy, you should go and buy that. I mean, for that price, 47 short stories for $35, you can't go wrong. So anyways, thank you very much for watching. Check out Matthew M Bartlett's works. Check out Chiroptera. I cannot speak English today. I want to say chiropractor. Chiropractor Press, or Chiroptera Press, if you want to actually pronounce the scientific name for bats correctly. But anyways, check them out. Thank you for watching, and we will see you around next time.